What's up, adventure travelers? Okay, day one of India on the bike, under the belt. Unfortunately, the dreaded day has come, and it's today. When you want to take a long trip like this, you know that you're going to hit the wall at some point, and unfortunately today is that day for me. I wouldn't say I'd rather be anywhere else but right here, because there are a lot of worse places to be, but I'm just not feeling it today. The last thing I want to do is get on this bike, and the last place I want to be, well, not the last place, but I just really don't want to be here, and it's a bit of a struggle. But anyway, the good news is I don't have a long ride today. It's about 4 hours, and so I can just get to the next hotel and relax. Hopefully the roads aren't too challenging, but not really the mindset that you want to be in. But you know it'll pass. Well, I know it'll pass, you know it'll pass, we know it'll pass, and just got to get on the road and get on with it. So hopefully a bit of riding will lift my spirits, and on we go. See you on the road. Here we are, smack bang in the middle of Gurugram. Google, in its infinite wisdom, has decided to take me through the center of town. Oh my god. Whew. Not for the faint-hearted, I can tell you that. Especially, Jesus! Fuck, everyone misses everyone by millimeters. Buses, tuk-tuks, bikes. Anywho, having fun in the sun. I don't know where the hell we are, on the outskirts of Gurugram somewhere, but we're elevated, we're on an overpass or something. So look at the scenery, look at those apartment buildings. God, so tall, but so depressing as well. Well, I'm 3 hours and 12 minutes away from Hisar, and just chipping away at the day. Well, this is a little bit of road to make you feel better. Oh, it's starting to rain. Damn it. Better pull over and put my rain jacket on. Or should I? Might be a light shower. Anyway, nice tarmac with not too much traffic on it. Just what I need when I'm feeling a bit flat. Make life a little bit easier. We're going still very slow, I'm not making much time. But anyway, we are going forward. That's the main thing. Here we go, Indian rice fields. That's where all the basmati and jasmine rice comes from. Oh, this is good for the soul. Out in the open road. It's cruising along, no stress. Yeah. Here's a common sight in India. This isn't the first time, but this is the biggest amount of cows I've seen so far. Shall I slip in between them? How now, brown cow? Welcome to Hisar. Well, they say it's the last decent stop before Amritsar if you're heading due north, but I'm going to go north east to Chandigarh. I'd hate to see what's between here and Amritsar if this is the last decent stop. There's a hotel I want to check out. just up here. Don't know how I'm going to get there. It seems to be on the other side of the road. Oh, looks like I got to cross the line. Let's take on the school bus, eh? Okay, the Hisar Hotel. Hisar. Alright, let's go in and check it out. Well, here we are in Hisar. There's not much to write home about. It's pretty much like any other Indian high street. But anyway, I'm just going to hole up in the hotel room, get an early night, hit the road tomorrow. Good morning, adventure travellers, and good morning from Hisar. Okay, well I think I need to start travelling at the crack of daybreak actually, because it's 8:30 and it's about 5.5 hours riding time, so looks like it's going to be a good 8 to 9 hour day once you allow for all the other drama. Anywho, if you're enjoying these videos, please give them the big thumbs up. If you'd like to see more, subscribe and ring the notification bell. And if you'd like to support the channel, please share it with friends and family and give me your feedback in the comments below. It's great to hear from everyone, and I like to chat with you guys and share stories. So Google has taken me off the main drag and I am now deep in agricultural India. I hope Google hasn't stuffed me over, but we shall see. On these big days I probably prefer to stay on the highways just because it's a long ride and it's stress-free. But anyway, there's some beautiful rice fields here and it's a fairly nicely tree-lined road, so we'll just cruise along and enjoy it. There's a downside to riding with your visor up. The upside is that you get nice airflow through your helmet. The downside is you occasionally get shit fly into your face. Anyway, just had a bee fly into my face. Luckily it didn't get lodged in my helmet, but it did sting me on the cheek right there, and I pulled over straight away because I thought the sting might still be in my face, and pulled over straight away, ripped my helmet off. Luckily the sting wasn't in there, but I immediately, because I'm out in the middle of nowhere, as you can see, I immediately got a crowd of guys around me asking me in broken English about the motorbike. It's usually about the motorbike, sometimes it's about where I'm from and where I'm going, but and then I got an instant headache on the right side of my head, and the sting went into the right side of my head. I'm like, oh no, am I having a reaction to it? But anyway, it's pretty much gone away. But that's adventure riding for you. The old beasting in the face. I'll talk to you soon. Okay, so I've just hit a guy getting off a bus, and young guy, the bus wasn't even stopped, I don't think, and he just jumped off the bus without looking. I took him out. He was unhurt, but I hit the deck, and no damage to the mighty DR, but yeah, this place, I tell you, and that's the second scare I've had in about half an hour. Forget the bee sting, that's old news. So about half an hour before I hit the guy jumped off the bus, there's a guy overtaking on the wrong side of the road, which is par for the course. But this mad was he was swerving around. He was swerving from side to side, and I thought it was all over. I really did. I'm like, why is he swerving? And he's going to swerve into me. Anyway, he stopped swerving at the last moment, went past me, but holy shit sticks. The roads in India are better than Indonesia, and the traffic is less so far. But this place is it really is, in terms of, you just got to be so aware. You got to be, yeah, man, what's Pakistan going to be like? Whew. Anyway, on with the show. Let's clear this township. The townships are a pain in the ass outside in the country. You can just cruise along, but oh boy, on we ride. Where the hell is Google taking me? It's taking me to Ireland, apparently. If you want to know more about the ride from New Zealand to Ireland, go to twowheelstoeverywhere.com. If you want to know more about the charity I'm raising money for, the IHC, go to ihc.org.nz. The IHC look after the intellectually disabled community in New Zealand, and they looked after my uncle for close to 70 years. They do a great job. If you're enjoying the series, please consider dropping a few coins in the tin for the IHC, and you can do that at my Give a Little page. All the links are in the description below, and all donations go directly from Give a Little to the IHC. They do not pass through my hands. So thank you for watching. I'm going to navigate these back streets, and I will talk to you soon. Nothing like some picturesque rice fields to make you feel better though. Oh, those mad towns. They're filthy, disgusting, chaotic. And then beautiful flat green. Look at that. Bellissimo, as they say in Calcutta. Well, you know what I said about riding through lovely rice fields? There's a condition to that, and that condition is that Google hasn't sent you down some country track. There's zero vehicles at all, not even Indians on scooters or anything. You just wonder where the hell you are when that happens. But anyway, just keep following the blue line and enjoying the rice fields, and hopefully it'll spit me out on a main drag ASAP. Yeah baby, out of the rice fields, back on the highway. Woo! About 20 minutes out of Chandigarh, as you can see from the rain jacket and maybe the water on the ground. There's been a bit of light rain. It's not raining at the moment though. I'm thinking this little side trip to Chandigarh was a big mistake, and I should have done the big day to Amritsar. Reason being is that people say, yes, there's the Golden Temple at Amritsar and other nice sights and sounds, but I think the fact of the matter is there's no nice cities in India. Sorry India, but the cities are just, and let's see what I'm in for when I get there. Can't turn back now. Well, blow me down, I just need to learn to shut my mouth. I've spent the last half an hour off the bike trying to find a hotel, and the sun came out, and look what I've found. Tree-lined streets. Haven't seen a bit of rubbish yet. I just need to shut up. I'm not saying the whole city's like this, but man, India's a crazy place. There's still a guy with a horse and a trailer thing. Got to get on that horn, teach those mofos who's who. Hey bro! Eel didn't look very happy. Man, apart from running someone over and almost having a head-on collision twice, it's been lots of adrenaline, lots of cortisone going on today. Bit of rain hit the end of the afternoon, so it's been a hell of a day. And as you can see, got the road grime going on, a la Indonesia. It is what it is. There's still a couple of hours or an hour or so left in the evening, so I might go for a little bit of walk around the hotel. Seems relatively okay. But for now, I will bid you farewell. So thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this episode. Ride safe, don't have too many close calls like I did today, and see you on the road.